Every single person on this planet carries something inside them. A vision, a hope, a quiet whisper in the middle of the night that says, "You are meant for more." The child on the street corner dreams of a life beyond the pavement. The employee staring out the window dreams of freedom. The student buried under books dreams of a future that actually matters. The artist, the athlete, the entrepreneur, the parent, the lover, the fighter, all of them. Dreamers. Dreams are beautiful. Dreams are free. Dreams cost nothing to create and nothing to keep. You can dream while lying in bed. You can dream while scrolling through your phone. You can dream while the world burns around you. Dreams ask for nothing, except everything. But here is the truth no one prepares you for. Here is the weight that no one talks about. A dream that is not pursued becomes a wound. A hope that is not acted upon becomes regret. A vision that is not built becomes a ghost. And ghosts do not leave. They stay. They sit in the corner of your mind. They whisper to you in the quiet moments. They remind you year after year of what you could have been. The world is full of dreamers, full of people who will tell you what they wanted to be or what they could have done, full of people who carry inside them the graves of their own potential. And the only difference between them and the ones who made it is one thing, one word, one decision, action. You tell yourself you are waiting for the right moment. You tell yourself you are not ready yet. You tell yourself you need more money, more time, more knowledge, more confidence, more luck. These are lies, comfortable lies, lies that keep you safe, lies that keep you still. The truth is brutal. The truth is simple. The truth is this: you will never be ready. Never. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Not after one more course, or one more book, or one more plan. Readiness is not a destination. Readiness is a decision. You can dream about the body you want, but if you do not wake up early, if you do not sweat, if you do not push through the pain, your dream will remain exactly where it is, in your head. You can dream about the business you want to build, but if you do not learn, if you do not take risks, if you do not work while others sleep, your dream will be just another conversation you had with yourself. You can dream about the person you want to become. Stronger, wiser, more confident, more at peace. But if you do not change your habits, if you do not face your fears, if you do not do the hard work of becoming, you will wake up 10 years from now, the same person, with the same regrets, and the same dreams, still waiting. Dreams are not meant to be admired. Dreams are not museum pieces. Dreams are not trophies you polish while sitting still. Dreams are meant to be chased. There's a line, an invisible line that separates those who make it from those who don't. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not connections. It is not money. It is not education. It is not timing. It is action. The ones who make it are not necessarily smarter. They are not necessarily better. They are simply the ones who started, who moved, who did something while everyone else was still thinking, still planning, still waiting for the perfect moment. And here is the secret they know that you don't. Here is the truth that changes everything. The perfect moment does not exist. It never has. It never will. If you wait for the right time, you will wait forever. If you wait until you feel ready, you will never begin. If you wait for the fear to disappear, you will die waiting. Action does not require readiness. Action creates readiness. Action does not require confidence. Action builds confidence. Action does not require the perfect conditions. Action creates the conditions. You do not become a writer by dreaming of a book. You become a writer by writing. One page, then another, then another. You do not become strong by dreaming of the gym. You become strong by showing up. One day, then another, then another. You do not become successful by dreaming of success. You become successful by doing the work that successful people do. Every single day, without excuse, without exception. Let's talk about fear. Because fear is the real enemy. Not time, not money, not circumstances. Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of starting something and not finishing. Fear of discovering that you're not as good as you hoped. Fear trying and falling. Fear is loud. Fear is convincing. Fear wears the mask of logic. It tells you, be careful. It tells you, wait a little longer. It tells you, what if it doesn't work? But here is what fear will never tell you. Here is what fear hides behind its mask. What if it does work? What if you try and you succeed? What if you take the step and the ground holds? What if you are exactly as capable as you always suspected? What if the only thing standing between you and your dream was your fear of the dream itself? Fear is a liar, a convincing liar, a liar with 1,000 faces, but still a liar. The ones who make it are not fearless. They are terrified, every single one of them, but they move anyway. They feel the fear and they do it scared. They tremble and they start. They shake and they step forward. That is courage, not the absence of fear, the presence of fear and the decision to move anyway. There's a quote, simple, powerful, haunting. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. Think about that. Really think. A year from now, 365 days. The same amount of time that just passed. The same amount of time that brought you here, reading these words. The same amount of time that turned last year's dreams into last year's regrets. Where will you be a year from now? Will you be closer to your dreams? Will you have something to show for the days that passed? Will you look back and feel proud of what you built? Or will you be in the same place, with the same dreams, the same excuses, the same voice inside your head whispering, maybe next year? Tom does not care about your dreams. Tom does not pause because you are afraid. Tom does not slow down because you are not ready. Time does not wait for your perfect plan. Time moves, relentlessly, indifferently, with or without you. And every day you wait, you pay a price you do not see, a price you do not feel, but a price that adds up. Every day you wait, you lose a piece of your potential. Every day you delay, you mortgage your future. And one day, the bill will come due. And you will look back and realize that the price of waiting was your life. Look at the people you admire, the ones who have what you want, the ones who live the life you dream of. Do you think they waited? Do you think they sat around hoping for luck to find them? Do you think they had it easy? Do you think the path was smooth and the doors were open? No. They started when they were scared. They started when they had nothing. They started when everyone told them no. They started when the odds were against them. They started with broken hearts and empty pockets and trembling hands. They failed. They fell. They broke. They cried. They doubted. They almost quit. They wondered if it was worth it. But they kept going. Not because they were special. Not because they were chosen. Because they refused to stop. Because they understood something that most people never learn. The only way out is through. The only way to the other side is to walk. The only way to make your dreams real is to chase them with everything you have. And they did. They started. And starting is the only thing that separates the dreamers from the doers, the spectators from the players, the ones who wonder what if from the ones who say, watch me. So here is the question you must ask yourself today, right now, in this moment, alone with these words. What are you waiting for? Not tomorrow, not next week, not when things get easier, not when you have more money, not when the fear goes away. Now, what are you waiting for? What is the thing you keep telling yourself you will do one day? What is the dream you carry inside you that you have not touched? What is the version of yourself that you are too afraid to become? And more importantly, what is the cost of waiting? Because there is always a cost. There is always a price. And the price is paid in time, in energy, in life. Every day you wait, you are not living. You are existing. You are surviving. You are watching. You are waiting for a green light that will never turn green. The light was always green. The road was always open. The only thing blocking your way was you. Do not let that happen. Not to you. Not after all this. Not after reading these words that were written for you at this exact moment for a reason. Today is the day. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not next year. Today. Take one step. One small, imperfect, terrifying step. Send the email. Make the call. Write the page. Go to the gym. Start the project. Tell the truth. Face the fear. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Because a dream that is acted upon becomes real. A hope that is pursued becomes life. A vision that is built becomes your legacy. And you are not born to just dream. You are born to become. In the end, the world will not remember your dreams. The world will remember what you built, what you created, what you became. The world will remember your actions. So stop dreaming. Start doing. The time is now. The moment is here. The person you're meant to be is waiting for you to begin. Take the step. Change your life. Start today. Thank you for listening, for staying until the very end. These words are not just words. They were a mirror, a reflection of the truth you already carry inside you. Now the question is not whether you understand. The question is not whether you feel motivated. The question is, what will you do now? The video is ending. The music will fade. The inspiration will settle. And you'll be left with yourself, with your choices, with your life. Do not let this moment pass like all the others. Do not let these words join the thousands you have heard and forgotten. Let this be the moment everything changed. Close this video. Stand up and begin. No one is coming.